And don't forget to breathe. All right, so come into that comfortable cross-legged position. I personally like to be supported with my knees on top of the blocks, but have your heels come closer towards your knees rather than just crossing at the ankles, unless, of course, it's the only way you can do it. So again, having support will be wonderful. Take your hands and place them on top of your thighs. Drop your shoulders down. Press your hands towards your thighs and give a little length to the spine, a little space between the ears and shoulders. And don't forget to breathe. So here we start to incorporate some easy breath techniques just by breathing in and out of the nose. And on the inhale, we expand. On the exhale, we empty. So continue to breathe in, filling up completely and emptying out. Emptying completely, maybe a little more than that. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Let's start to take some movement with the breath. As you inhale, extend your spine or just shoulders back, chest out. Exhale, chin to chest, round back. Pull your belly in like you got punched. Inhale, lift your chest up. Even hinge a little forward. Exhale, round and curl, chin to chest. Inhale, lift up, head, chest forward. Exhale, round and curl. And take this into some circular motions, just waking up the spine. You don't have to go very deep right now. You don't ever have to go very deep. Roll your shoulders with you and then reverse directions if you're taking circles. And then on the last one, we'll meet back up in a comfortable seated position, sitting up nice and tall. Let your right ear come down to your right shoulder. Relax the shoulders down. Take your right hand and guide the ear down towards the shoulder. Take your left hand and either walk it out to the side or take it off the floor. And just gentle pressure on the outside of the left side of your head. Inhale, bring your left arm behind your back. Some of you will bind it all the way around. Turn your ear or your chin towards your right shoulder and just tuck it down towards your collarbone. Just breathe. Inhale, release your arm, turn your ear back to your shoulder, and exhale, release your right hand, tuck your chin down to your chest. Inhale, lift your head back up, and exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Take your left hand, gently guide it down, take your right arm and move it out to the side or off the floor. Doesn't matter where you go as long as it's somewhere that is good for you today. Good. Now take your right hand and bring it behind your back. It may go all the way around to the left side or not. Bring your chin towards your collarbone, so you just turned your head a little bit. Okay, that should not be on. And then release the arm, bind, release the hand from behind the head. And release your chin back down towards your chest. Let me clear that cue. Clear the cue. Yes, all right. Although we like the song, it wasn't appropriate for what we were doing right now. Now, look over your right shoulder. Turn your head to the right side. Just turn it. Some of you will have more mobility than others. And then take your left hand outside your right thigh, right hand behind you. Take the fingers to the floor. Press down through your fingertips, lift your chest up, drop your left shoulder, and twist over to the right side. Keeping the length in your spine, keeping the space between ears and shoulders. Inhale, float your right arm up and over to the left side. Ground your right hip to the floor. Exhale, right arm crosses over. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest and round and curl your spine. Inhale, lift yourselves up. Release your arms behind you. Lean back and shake out your legs. Let's just switch the cross of the legs so we get a little bit of an even movement. Good. Inhale, look over your left shoulder. Take your left hand behind you. Take your right arm up and outside of your left thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Relax your shoulders down from your ears. Inhale, float your left arm up, lean up and over to the right side. Keep your left hip grounded to the floor, or the blocks if you're on. Left hand to the outside of the right knee, lift your chest up. Once again, tuck the chin to the chest and round back. Release the arms, take them in front of you. Just cross your left arms on top of your right. Cross your palms and hold on to your, interlace your fingers. Inhale, sit up and bring your hands into your chest and ooh, open up the other way. Not so much fun anymore. Good, one more breath. Exhale, unwind. Right arm on top of left. Interlace your fingers, one finger over from the last one. Bring the arms in and around and notice if one side is a little happier than the other. It's normal. Anything's going on there, we'll know it. Good, and slowly unwind. Release your arms, take them behind you. Fingers in any direction, just lift your chest up and sit up nice and tall. Open up the shoulders, chest. And then come back to the center and just shake out your wrists. Just roll them around, shake them out. You can press forward and back. And then roll yourselves over onto your knees. So move anything that is supporting you. Hands and knees, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Hips and shoulders width apart. More cat-cows, tuck the toes, dip the belly. A little bit more movement in our spine here, rounding curl. And just know that at any time you can come to a child's pose or just into your tabletop here that you'd like. Let's take this now into some big circles. Get a little bit of that juice into the hips now. Knees, ankles, wrists, fingers, toes. And let's go ahead and reverse that. Make your way back through the center now to neutral position. Actually, let's hit a child's pose so you know where to go. Anytime you want, anywhere for your knees, wide or close, arms stretched or by your side or under your head. If your arms are outstretched right now, just bring them pinky edges to the pinky sides of your fingers to the edge of the mat as well. Reach long through the spine, push back through the hips. One more breath, then walk your hands close together so maybe the thumbs are touching. Inhale, rise up onto your hands and knees. Send your right foot back behind you. You can tuck the left toes under for some more balance and stability. Float your right leg up in the air. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow, shoulder, side of your body. And then step your right foot on the outside of your right hand or both hands. Tuck your left toes under to move your left knee back if it needs a little bit more space. Your right toes right now, let's turn them just to the right side. Don't go onto the pinky edge. Just plant the foot firmly down. Drop through your left hip. Right hand on top of the thigh, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper, relax your shoulders down. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, one more breath. Release your hands. Go ahead and straighten the front leg. Lift the toes up off the floor. You can put your hands on blocks. I mean, my hamstrings are tight. My knee is going to be bent a little bit. You can also walk your hands back further or put them on blocks higher. Stay where it is comfortable for you, where you notice the breath moving, but it's not stagnant, it's not hyper, it's just a smooth, easy breath. So that's how we manipulate our way through some discomfort. One more breath before you bend the knees, empty it out and bring the knee back. Send your right knee back to your left knee. Push back to child's pose, touch your thumbs together. Inhale back to your hands and knees. Take your right toes, tuck them under. Take your left toes, extend the leg and tuck them under. Lift the leg up in the air, square your hips. Good, then bring the left knee to the outside of the left shoulder, tricep, just to the outside, doesn't have to touch. Exhale, send the left leg to the outside of the left hand and turn the toes out towards the corner, but you're not rolling onto the outer edges of your foot. Lots of dogs and things happening today. And they're always welcome. Take your left hand on your thigh. My dog is under the covers somewhere. Twist over to your left side, relax your shoulders. Keep pressing the right hip forward and down, just for a nice release. One more breath, inhale. Good, exhale, hand down. Straighten your left leg as best you can. Walk the hands where you need them. So reach long through your arms and pull back through your hips. One more breath. Empty the breath, rebend the knee. Take the knee back to meet the left knee, right knee, excuse me. Sit back on your heels. And then walk your hands, you can separate the hands shoulders width. Walk them just a little bit forward. Tuck your toes, let your knees hover for a breath. And then exhale the hips in the air, downward facing dog. Soften your knees. First couple of breaths, just maybe have a bent knee or walk your dog a little bit side to side. Anything more that you want, you're always welcome to take. But give your body the opportunity to get into the play, right? Just get into the moment. Chest towards your thighs, biceps by the ears. Inhale, rise onto your toes. Float your right leg high in the sky. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Pull it back up in the air. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. Pull it back in the air. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, and step the right foot outside the right hand again. Left hand on the floor or on a block. Right hand on your thigh as you rotate your torso to the right. Press firmly into your right foot, and then float your right arm up, stacking your shoulders, spreading your fingers, relax the shoulder away from the ears. You can always drop back to the right knee, left knee, excuse me. One more breath. Good, release your hand to the floor, look forward, step your left foot outside your left hand. Keep it wide and just forward fold. Bend your knees, let your head hang down. Grab opposite elbows. Sway a little bit side to side. Change the cross of the elbows, fold forward. Send your weight forward towards the balls of your feet so the hips come back over your ankles or your heels. One more breath, empty it out, hands on the floor. Step back to a high plank. Shoulders over wrists, belly is pulled in, look forward. Good. Bring your knees to the floor, release your toes, and bring your chest to the floor. Good. Point your toes back if you'd like to widen your legs, that's great. Bring your hands on the outside of your ribs, or right by, for the ladies, the bra line, elbows squeeze in by your side and down. Lift your chest up, head up, but keep your legs down. Exhale, lower down to the floor, and you can keep your arms there or move them back just a smidge. And lift a little bit higher, elbows hug into the rib cage, shoulders away from the ears, empty breath, exhale. And then finally, if you'd like to go into an upward facing dog, everything but your toenails lifts off the floor. Pull your heart through, press firmly into your fingers, your heel of your hand, and the tops of your feet. Exhale, roll over your toes, hips in the air, downward facing dog. And I keep my knees bent in a downward facing dog. So if you need to modify anything, there are subtle ways that you can do the same poses with just a little bit of a modification or an amplification. Bring your feet close and inhale your left leg high in the sky. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, kick the leg in the air. Exhale, left knee, right tricep, twist over. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, step it outside. Right hand stays on the floor block, left hand comes to the thigh. Rotate your torso. And then open up, left arm nice and high to the sky. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Exhale, left hand down, look forward. Right leg outside right hand, just into a forward fold with a wide leg. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, interlace your fingers behind your back. Palms together, knuckles down and up and over the head, head down. Shift your weight towards the balls of your feet. Not to lift up onto your toes and lift your heels, just to send the weight so that you're stacking your hips over your ankles or your heels. Good. Inhale, rise up to stand. Point the knuckles down, lift the chest up. Exhale, release your arms, roll the shoulders back and around, and then heel toe your feet a little bit closer together. Some of you like to touch, and some of you will want to keep yourself in a little bit wider stance. Firmly ground the feet, big toe, little toe, bubble the foot, heel. Tuck your tailbone underneath you, broaden your collarbones, crown of the head to the sky. Spread your fingers. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Touch the palms together. Exhale, open the arms, bend the knees, and touch your hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, step to a high plank position. Good. This time you can lower your knees or bend your elbows with your straight legs. Roll into an upward dog, low cobra, or any other variations. You can skip and push-ups, hips up in the air. You're so cute, Lauren. Bring your feet together. Inhale, right leg high in the sky. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. Then step your right leg outside of your mat. Spin onto your right hand, left foot. Lift your arm up, but also lift your right hip up. Take your left arm up and over. Breathe. Any variations are welcome. You could also have your knee down or your right foot up. Exhale, right hand down. Lift your right leg back in the air. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Step it outside your hand. Right arm opens up, twist. Exhale, right hand down. Left foot steps up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold your body in half. Inhale, tuck your chin and roll up to standing. Heel toe your feet a little bit closer. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step high to low plank or skip that and meet in downward facing dog. Push through your hands firmly, downward dog, hips up in the air. Inhale, float your left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, lift your leg. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Spin around, take your left foot to the side. Right arm floats up, left hip lifts up. Arm can stay or go overhead. So think about the bottom side of your body lifting up. Fall in triangle. Breathe. One more breath. Exhale, hand down, left leg up. Left knee to left tricep. Left knee out, left foot outside, left hand. Left arm up, open twist. Exhale, hands down, right hand, right foot. I keep saying hand. Outside left foot, forward fold. Right foot outside right hand. You knew what I meant. Ragdoll to stand all the way up. Arms come up, feet come together. Exhale, forward fold, hands to floor, shins blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step through Vinyasa or just go right into a downward facing dog. Inhale, upward. Exhale, down. Inhale, right leg lifts high in the sky. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee, left tricep, right foot outside. Left arm opens up. Good, we've been here. Exhale, left hand down, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to the center, right foot in between your two hands. Good, look forward, drop your hips low. You can put your hands on blocks. Step your feet to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees. Sink your weight back, lift your arms up, chair pose, any version. You can sit down low, you can sit up high, breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. Push firmly through your feet to rise all the way up to standing. Bring the prayer to your heart. Release your arms, take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Open your eyes, stretch your arms. Inhale. Fold your way, swan dive or through the heart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high in the sky. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right tricep, send it through. Lift your arm, lift your hips. Exhale, hand down, left leg high. Exhale, left leg through center. Low lunge, hold for a breath. Good. Inhale, step together, top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sink your weight back. Good. Press down, rise up. Inhale. Hands to your heart center. Release your arms. Inhale, stretch the arms. Fold your way, hands to floor, shins, blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, or right to dog, or even child's pose. There's a unique thought. Downward dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to tricep. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left tricep, fallen angel, just for the breath. Exhale, release your hand. Inhale, right leg high in the sky. Exhale, right knee through center. Listen carefully, low lunge. Inhale, float your left leg in the air, standing split fold over. Maybe you'll hold on to your ankles. Maybe some of you out there want to play with handstand hops. So you can take your leg in the air, follow it with the other leg. Or you can hold your standing split, any variation. Hands on blocks is good too. On the exhaling breath, send your feet together. Bend your knees, chair pose, arms up. Bring the prayer to your heart center. Keep your hips and knees level. Turn your left elbow outside your right thigh. Drop your seat down low. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. So just look down at your knees if you see the left knee shooting forward. See if you can drop your hips lower and pull your left hip more to the right side. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift your belly away from your thighs. One more breath. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts high in the sky. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Fallen angel for the breath. Inhale. Exhale, left leg back in the air. Good. Inhale, step your left foot through. Low lunge. Exhale, weight into the left leg. Right leg comes high in the sky. Hold on to the floor blocks or your ankle, one or two hands. Or take some handstand hops if there is in your practice today or any other time. Folding your chest over your thighs for another breath. Exhale, bring your feet together. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, prayer to the heart. Turn your torso to the left, right elbow outside left thigh. Look at your right knee. If it's shooting forward, pull it back and towards the left. Get your torso off of your thighs. Sit lower, 2 more breaths. Good. Inhale, forward fold as you exhale over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step into high to low plank. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Bring your feet closer together. Inhale, lift your right leg in the air. Open up your hip this time, bend the knee. Keep your shoulders squared. Good. Keep the knee bent as you bring it on the outside of the right tricep. And then you can bring it now on the outside of the right foot again. Going to be a little bit wider. Take a block on the outside of your right foot. Right now on any height. Turn your back foot. You're going to have your foot up a little bit wider, but forward, not turn to the side right now. Turn your left foot on its side. You might be heel to heel or heel to instep, or you can certainly be wider. Good. Windmill your left arm up and open, cartwheel open to warrior two. Exhale. Straighten arms and legs, tap. Bend your front knee. Do that again, arms and legs straighten. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend and hold warrior two. Pull back with your left arm, pull forward with your right. Press your left foot firmly into the ground, the big toe, the little toe, the pinky toe. There is no bend in the back knee. All right, so straighten the leg and press into your left pinky toe. Arms are energized, like I'm gonna sit on your shoulders or your arms, breathe. Pull back a little bit more with your left arm to stack shoulders over hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Turn your right palm up, left palm down to your thigh, right arm comes up and overhead. Pull your left hip towards the right knee, lift out of your waistline. Take your left arm and bind it behind your back like we did earlier in the class. And if your hand touches your right thigh, just kind of smooth out that crease space from the hip to the thigh. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Inhale, straighten your leg here. Exhale, release the bind. Bring your arms back shoulder height and adjust your hips. So left hip is going to pull towards the right, right hip's going to lift up. And then shorten your stance or stay where you are. Reach out to the front of the mat. Take your right hand inside, outside foot shin, or if you're on a block, highest height behind your calf. Left arm up over the shoulders. Open up your torso. Big toe, little toe, all pressing down. Knees lift up, nice and strong. Knees lift up rather than pushing back. So they're engaging the quadriceps rather than hyperextending through the knee. One more breath. Good. Now, keep your left hand here. Bend your right knee. You can lower the block, keep it on the outside of your right thigh. Spin your torso to the left side. Take your left palm, turn it towards the front of the room, bring it over your head, and then spin the thumb up a little bit more as you rotate through the torso, side angle pose. Good. So lift off, use your blocks. I definitely encourage that. Press firmly through your right foot. Look down. Inhale, rise up. Once again, right palm goes up, left arm goes down. You don't have to bind it. You can stay right where you are. Or feel free to grab the bind, because we'll be going there in a moment. Anyway, inhale, lift up. Reach your torso forward. Take your right hand now on the inside, on the block, or even on your thigh. Or again, some of you will take a half with your left arm behind you, or a full bind. Open up your torso. Right thigh parallel to the floor. If you're binding, your left shoulder is open, not towards the floor. If not, they just love being with you, Lauren. If you can't do that opening, then just let go of the bind and work on the rotation of the torso. One more breath. Straighten your front leg. Release back into the triangle pose. Lift your right hip up. Spin your torso open. Exhale, bend your right knee, hands to the floor. Spin your back foot forward. Left arm down, right arm up. Remember this? We've been here today. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step back, high to low plank, chaturanga or not, or extra push-ups if you're so inclined. Downward facing dog. Feet together, back of the mat. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Open up the hip right here. So bend the left knee, shoulders stay square. You could drop your right heel to the floor, or you could stay high on your toes. What works, Think about when you take poses, why you're taking them. What makes it more beneficial to you? If it doesn't make it beneficial to you, don't do it. Bring your left knee now to your left tricep. Exhale, send your left foot outside your left hand, but turn the toes forward. Grab a block if you have it on the outside of your left foot. Turn your right foot on its side. So you may be in a slightly wider stance than you usually do, and that's okay. Hug your left hip underneath you. Arm comes up, windmill to warrior two, exhale. Inhale, arms and legs straighten. And we bend the knee. So, often we practice by habit. Let's do that 2 more times. So our body just instinctively goes, our mind goes on autopilot, and we just go to where we want to go. But think about why you're going to the places you're going. And think about, rather than practicing on habit, practicing by listening to the cues, or more important, listen to your body. Sink a little lower, warrior two. So a wider stance may be more supportive for some of us. A closer stance, closer meaning heel to heel, heel to instep, or maybe the left leg is a little further to the side for wider. Flip your left palm up, right arm down, left arm up. When you get here, bump your right hip a little bit more towards the left knee without coming out of your left knee. You can take the bind on the outside of the left hip and just smooth out those creases, lift up and over. Good. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, release your arms, stand up tall, bump your hips level. Move your left, if you want to shorten your stance, this is a good time for that. And then move your right hip to the right, torso to the left, and take your hand inside, outside, foot, shin block, or again, if you're using a block, high height on the outside of your shin. Not at your ankles, toes. And then rotate your torso open. Remember, your back leg is firm. In the warrior poses, triangle is kind of a warrior pose, so, think about the back leg not being on a surfboard. Big breath in. Good. Now, bend your left knee. Move your block to the outside of the ankle, perhaps on a different height. Take your right palm, face it forward. Bring it over your ear. Spin your heart open. And then rotate the thumb a little bit more upward as you turn your torso. Left thigh parallel to the floor, back leg is firm. And don't forget, your left hand, whatever it's being supported on, is light. The work is in the legs, the core. The arm is just support, not a crutch. Breathe in, breathe out. One more big, beautiful breath here. Inhale, return, warrior two. Exhale, left palm up, reverse. Right arm comes behind you, or you can keep it down. Exhale, left arm comes out. Left hand comes on the inside of your foot or on your thigh or on a block. Rotate your torso open. Either take your right hand behind you up in the air or bind both arms. And again, if the right shoulder comes down, then you want to release that bottom bind. And just work on the rotation. Breathe in, breathe out. Firmly planting your feet to the floor. Good. Inhale, with the bind, straighten your front leg. Release your left hand onto the block or your shin or the floor. Triangle pose. Firm your feet nice and strong. Lift the knees up. Good. Look down. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to the floor. Spin your back foot forward. Right hand down. Left arm up, twist. Exhale, left hand down. Step through plank chaturanga or skip it all. Hips up in the air, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now, once again, step your feet out so you can jump it there. or step your feet one at a time outside both hands. Turn your toes, and if you'd like to just take a nice simple seat, take your block underneath your hips and sit in Vinyasa pose. If you'd like a little bit more than that today, and that's always your choice, remember, why are you doing a certain pose? Why are we going to this point when this could be perfectly sufficient for you? But if you do want more and it makes good sense to you, plant your palms, lift your hips up so that your knees are on the outside or underneath the triceps. Come high up on your toes. And if that's not enough, you can stand on a block to give you the elevation. Look forward and see if you want to float one or both legs off the floor into your crow pose. Look forward, don't look down. Or stay in your Malasana pose. Good, look forward, Ken. One more breath. It's always good to have the dog's butt in your face when you're doing that. And then have a seat down in your Malasana squat, either on a block or with the block away from you. One more breath. Exhale, hands to the floor. Lift your hips from the block or the floor or wherever you have them, and fold yourself over. Walk your feet back underneath your hips, bend your knees. Take your hands and slide them underneath your foot. Big toe wraps around the wrist. Same thing on the other side. Look forward, inhale. Exhale once again, shifting the weight forward towards the balls of your feet, so it's going to feel a little rocky. And the knees can be as bent as you need. Head down, shake out tension in the neck. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Come to your tippy toes, just like you were going to go back into crow, but you're not. And then bend your knees, hands are on the outside. Pull your chin to your chest, round and curl. And then slowly and with control, lower your heels, lower your hips, reach your arms out and in between your thighs. Take peace finger grip around your big toes. Stretch the right leg in the air, open it out to the side. And rebend the knee. Left leg comes up, inhale. Exhale, open out to the side. And rebend it. Try both legs or go back to single legs. Both legs go straight and then they open out into a V. Lift your torso, you're resting on your sitting bones. So it's going to feel like, again, like you're falling forward. Good. Bring your feet together, hold on to your toes, bend your knees, and place your feet on the floor. Relax your arms around the shins, and then pull your belly into your spine, round your back. Inhale, lift your chest. Now, you can do the same thing we just did. We'll do both legs. Or take your hands on the outside of your feet. Wrapping, you can keep your thumbs right on top and create like a little ledge. Lift your legs up in balance with a bent knee. If you have the flexibility to straighten the legs, and then open out to the side once again. Breathe, balance. Inhale. Exhale, bring your legs together. Bent knees. Now just release the arms with a bent knee. Good, boat pose. Place your feet to the floor. Drop your chin to your chest, round your spine, and slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. When you get there, draw the knees back to the chest and take a happy baby pose with almost the same thing we were just doing, sitting upright. A lot easier on our back, but remind yourself to keep your tailbone on the floor. So if your hips are up in the air here, just hold on higher. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, draw your knees together. Open your arms to a T. Shift your hips to the right and let your knees fall over to the left side twist. Take your left hand outside your right thigh, right arm up and over your head. Your gaze can be where you need it to be. You can close your eyes. Inhale, open your arms to a T. Exhale, draw the knees back to the chest. Inhale, move your hips to the left, and now let your knees fall over to the right. Right hand outside left thigh, left arm up overhead. Open your arms to a T. Exhale, knees to center. Inhale, wrap your hands around the ankles, shins. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders, round and curl. Pull everything close, close, close. Lower your head, hold on to your ankles, lower your heels. Choose to be supported or hold on to your heels for now. Tilt your pelvis. Push down and lift your hips off the floor. So don't turn your head, just look down towards your knees. And if you want to let go of your ankles and walk your arms underneath your back, do so, pressing the palms together and the big toe down to the floor, lift up, empty out. If you're up in the air with your arms bound, release your arms, upper mid, lower back to the floor. Hug your knees into your chest. Good. Now, take a second bridge or a wheel or a supported bridge. Take at least 5 breaths in that pose. I'm going to give you a song. So I wanted to be able to at least share one thing, Tina, with you. If you're up in the air, come on back down. Articulate your spine. This time, hug your knees into your chest. Cross right leg all the way over left leg. Grab a hold of the ankles. Pull the heels. Now, pull the heels towards your buttocks. And then lift the feet a little bit away from the floor towards the front of your mat. So you might feel a little bit deeper into your right glute. So yeah, this is Tina. And maybe tomorrow we'll have more Tina. Lower your heels down. Place your feet to the floor, cross-legged. Good. Draw your hips right, let your knees fall left, and then you can double bind or just stay where you are, arms out to a T. Inhale back to the center, shift your hips left, let your knees fall to the right. Use the weight of the right leg to help carry the left leg down. If you want a little bit more, you can move the left leg more to the left side and just notice, again, does it serve you? Are you just doing it because I mentioned it? Uncross your legs, come back to the center, hug your knees all the way up to your chest. Exhale, left leg over right, grab ankles, shins, or feet, and then start to pull the legs apart and then away from your chest, so towards the front of your mat. Good. Slowly lower your feet to the floor. You might have to let go early. Move your hips left, knees fall to the right. Inhale back to center. Keep your legs crossed. Shift your hips right. Let your knees fall to the left. And again, if you want to feel a little bit more, perhaps, on the outer right hip, you can just walk your right foot a little bit more to the right or off your mat. Come back to center, release your legs, hug your knees to your chest. Once again, take a happy baby pose. Rock side to side, massage out your spine. And then find your center. Bring your knees together. And then extend your arms overhead and legs out in front of you. Reach away from the center of your body. Right arm, right leg long. Left arm, left leg long. And then reach all the way out from the center point. Point your toes, reach your fingers back. Take a big breath in. And then exhale the arms by your side, hips open, splay, palms face up. Allow your body to surrender into your mat. Allow your thoughts to still. And allow your physical actions to still. Take a few moments to settle in. Shanti, peace. And as you lay in your stillness, scan your body for any points of tension or any animals that are creating tension. And just simply let your body surrender into the earth. And this is the one opportunity you may have today to do nothing, but to absorb the physical practice into your body. And let yourself be surrounded with peace and stillness, love, health, happiness. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Stay home, stay fit, stay healthy.